2K10. So it's crazy. Like, if little me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player next too?
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors, but some people always say, like, it's weird you play with your player. I got to see how I play, see if I can score.
They're still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for positions, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Johnson is out there with Harden. And it's Keller, and it's a center locking down the middle. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Johnson against Rodman. Murray for three. Pelicans with the rebound. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Harden. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Good. It's Harden with
so much attention. Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Johnson against Rodman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Taking two shots.
And he can't hit the second. Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent. How does it affect the player? Nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get picked.
6 on the shot clock. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. No good again that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harden the pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And another miss by Denver.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Well, once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
Rodman up top. Covered by Johnson. Johnson with the block.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one done.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Murray finds Jokic. Rodman looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, no good. And here's New Orleans now. It's been 13 unanswered points for him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Murray. The Pelicans make their last shot. Kicks it out to Rodman. On the wing, Rodman. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
We just don't say it much for a center, but high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
High post, Johnson. Up and in on the layup. Johnson's got 13 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Outside, Rodman. Shoots from the line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Trying to get open is Johnson, and it's Williamson missing. It's Rodman with the ball for the Nuggets. They trail by 14. Here's Porter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And Michael Porter Jr. continuing to be pressed off the floor with these injuries to get himself righted back and healthy and make contributions at a high level.
Now here's Johnson. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. And that one, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th.
Defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson with the block. Chalk up 2 there. Pelicans leading by 15. Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Johnson against Rodman. Passes it to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Rodman against Johnson. Over Rodman. Offensive rebound. Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
Outside Porter. And the pass to Jokic. It's deflected and taken away by Johnson. And no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Jokic inside. Working on Williamson. Yes, that goes in.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, here's Porter. 14 points from him the last game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
That's tipped. Harden with it. Picked up by Rodman. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Well, on offense, Zion never really is going to relax. He's focused on making an impact whatever way he can on every possession.
Outside Porter. Back to Jokic. Over Williamson. Jokic, no good. Pelicans leading by 19. Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Michael Porter Jr.
That one
That's
on
his
Porter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pelicans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Pelicans, and Johnson drops them both. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense.
Into the lane. Braun got a hand on it, and they get it back. Kept alive. Here's Thompson. And finally they hit one.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
To the middle. And it's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Braun. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The Nuggets trail by 14. Rodman is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Sutton in at the power forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Johnson can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Porter, no luck. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. To the paint, here's Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Over to the wing. Sutton passes to Jokic. On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Porter, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Pelicans have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that one falls for Johnson. Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scoring.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harden bounce pass. Pulls up on the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Rodman. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Rodman outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The Nuggets trail by 18. Murray, the pass to Porter. Here's Jokic. Rodman outside. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Inside, here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Murray dishes to Rodman. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. New Orleans leading by 20. Here's Johnson. And there it is for him. 29 points for Johnson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rodman kicks to Porter. Harden against Murray. Porter passes to Rodman. Drills the three-pointer. Rodman's got 6.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers was superb. He scored an amazing number of points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 6 points for Michael Porter.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score. There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a 5-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple-doubles might just take the cake.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the shot goes in. Rodman's got 5 points in the quarter. Jokic does produce triple-doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times.
Pelicans leading by 16. Johnson down low. He's covered by Murray. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Nice.
Sutton covered by Williamson. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 inbound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Rodman outside. Passes it to Murray. Now Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rodman. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
With him struggling tonight, they need
to get off that catch-and-shoot jumper if it's there.
Denver calls timeout. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?